we are going to correct our lesson 14 drops from Friday. So take out a correcting pen and go ahead and follow along. So we'll start at 1, basic facts. 5 times 9 is 45. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 2, 16. 4 times 4, 16. 6 times 6, 36. 8 times 8, 64. Then we switch over to division. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 12 divided by 4 is also 3. 64 divided by 8 is 8. Those are a match. 9 plus 3, 12. 6 plus 9, 15. 9 plus 9, 18. 16 take away 9 is 7. 11 take away 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7. And 9 take away 2 is also 7. All right, we're going to set these up vertically. 7,582 plus 11,626. And I'm going to check my operation. We are adding. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. We've got 11 plus 1 more makes 12. 7, 8, 9. And 1 makes 19,208. Then we're going to subtract. We're just going to bring that decimal down. We have to do some regrouping in order to subtract in the ones place. 10 take away 5 is 5. 7 take away 5 is 2. 6 take away 5 is 1. And we have 7,125. We've got our shortcut method here for multiplying. 9 times 6 is 54. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 5 more is 17. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. So we get 1,974. 19 divided by 8 would be 2. 2 times 8 is 16, and we would have a remainder 3. All right, on to fractions. We have to count how many parts there are between 0 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 becomes our denominator, and then we've jumped over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6/8 is our fraction. We can divide the numerator and the denominator by 2, because that's equal to 1 whole. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 6/8 and 3/4 are equivalent. Now we're looking for the unshaded part, so we have to count how many parts there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is our denominator. And then I've got 6 over here and 6 over here, so that makes 12 unshaded parts. Ooh, what can we divide 12 and 16 by? How about 4? 4 is a factor of 12, and 4 is a factor of 16. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. So 12/16 and 3/4 are equivalent. Oh my gosh, this one's easy. 3 divided by 3 is 1 whole. Okay, we've got the same numerators here, so we're going to get 5 pieces. Which pieces are going to be bigger? 5 halves or 5/6? Well, I know that if I eat 5 halves of a candy bar, I'm actually going to get 2 whole candy bars and 1 more half. So I definitely want this one. 5/6 is not even a whole candy bar. All right, at the fishing farm, Savannah caught a trout that weighed 5 2/10 pounds. The other fish her family pulled in weighed 4.5 pounds, 2 6/10 pounds, and 5 7/10 pounds. The fee was $8 per pound. How much did their fish cost? So the first step is going to be to add these weights up. And I'm just going to line up my decimals, because that is really lining up my place values. I've got my ones place and my tenths places all lined up to figure out how much weight they have, or how many pounds of fish. So let's see, I've got 11 here, 12, 13 plus 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I'm going to bring my decimal straight down. Then I've got 5 and 5 is 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I've got 18 pounds. And then I need to know it's $8 per pound. So I'm going to multiply 18 pounds times $8. And I'm going to do the shortcut method since I have just one digit. And 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's going to cost $144. It's expensive fish. If you divide any number by itself, here's our vocabulary, sorry. Greatest, least, inch, foot, yard, time, length, weight, and mass. So it says, if you divide any number by itself, the quotient is, so I'm thinking 8 divided by 8, my quotient is 1. 10 divided by 10, my quotient is 1. 15 divided by 15, my quotient is 1. Which is not one of our math words. The blank amount is the largest number. Greatest. A football field is 100 yards. Well, when you look at the football field, they're always talking about the 10-yard line, the 50-yard line, which is right in the middle. Weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds are units of time. Oh, look, we have a little shamrock or a clover. So I can see it's greater than 1 centimeter, but not quite 2. So I've got 1 whole centimeter. And then I can't see all of these parts, so I'm going to have to count here how many, I know that these are millimeters, and I can see that between 2 and 3, they're going to be 10 millimeters. And so I've got 1, 2 back from the 2. So 10 take away 2 is 8. So I know that there are 8 millimeters hiding under this shamrock. So it's going to be 8/10 of a centimeter. Okay, right. 20,434. 20,434. Okay, and 89,442. The 9 is in the is in the thousands place. So 9 means 9,000, which is the same as 9 times 1,000. Okay, we've got 3 values here. 1,742, 5,560, 6,281, and 1,729. Which is most or greatest? Not the 1,000, not the 5,000, it's the 6,000. So C is the most. And which is the least, the smallest amount? It's going to be between these two. So I'm going to start in the 1,000s. 700's the same. And then here I've got 20 and 40. So this one is going to be less because the 20 is less than 40. So D is the least. $1,000, so I'm looking in the thousands place, less than 18,500 is 17,500. Okay, we're looking for acute little angles. So remember, our right angles are 90 degrees. They're where the corner of our little sticky note would fit. And acute angles are less than 90 degrees, like this. And then we've got obtuse angles, like this angle here. I can fit a 90-degree angle inside of it. So I know that this angle is obtuse. But these little angles are acute. So this shape has 2 acute angles. This triangle has 2 acute angles. This 1, 2, 3, 4-sided quadrilateral has 1 because this one is greater than 90 degrees. And every single one of these angles is greater than 90 degrees because I can make a little right angle there, and all of these would be greater than that right angle. So this one has a 0. They're all obtuse. And this one has 3. 1, 2, 3 acute angles. Okay, shade and write 5/10 as a decimal and a fraction. So I can do it 5/10 as a fraction, and that would look like this, 5/10 as a decimal. And if I were going to color in 5/10, I would be coloring in exactly 1/2. 5/10 is equivalent to 1/2. I can divide it, both of them, by 5. Write an equation to tell this story. If we sell N computers for a profit of $1,000 each, so each computer earns $1,000, where we will make $54,000 this month. And remember, profit is the money that you keep. So every computer is going to be $1,000, so N times 1,000. And you're going to get 54,000 for the month. That's a nice profit. You could have also written this 1,000 N, because we know that we can smush that variable together, and it means multiply, is 54,000. And then in order to solve for N, we can do 54,000 divided by 1,000, which would give us N equals 54. All right, how did you do? Remember to turn this in a notice.